CES, more like SEX.
Plus AI. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the BroadBoys podcast. I'm Cade. This is Micah. Today, we're going to be talking about CES and technology. Where's technology going from here? But hey, if that doesn't tickle your fancy, we are doing today the BroadBoy Awards 2026. Now, we're not like other people. We don't do our yearly awards before the year's over. We are saying definitively with some, reflection.
Yeah.
What's right, what's wrong. We don't even really know what we're going to be doing, but stay tuned to find out what we do. But first, we got to talk about CES, technology, nerd stuff. So, and why it matters, to be bluntly, to put it bluntly. So, Micah.
Yeah.
And we mentioned we would talk about this last episode as well. Micah, what do you want to talk about when it comes to CES? I got a couple things in mind, but I know you had some big things at the front of your mind.
Well, yeah, absolutely. First, I want to preface with people might be wondering, what is CES, right? So it's the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas. It happens every year at the start of the year, and it is meant to showcase the next evolutions of technology.
Specifically consumer technology.
Yes, it's supposed to be specifically consumer technology, stuff that you, the consumer, should be able to get your hands on.
And if you followed it at all this past year, I would say that is something that has fallen to the wayside a little bit.
Yes, it does not feel like they were focused on the average consumer this year.
No. What were they focused on, Micah?
They were focused on technology buzzwords.
What do you mean?
AI being the big one in everything. Things you might even think, does this need AI?
You put AI into a thing.
Into a thing.
Do things need AI?
Yeah.
Do things need internet?
So the wildest thing, right? We'll talk about a lot of the cool things, but let's start out with some of the wild things at CES this year.
Okay.
An insane amount of AI-powered sex toys.
Oh, did they market themselves that way? They had the back of the Spencers at CES?
Essentially. So the big one that everyone probably knows about is the AI pleasure companion. Essentially,
is that what it's called?
it's got like a female name or something, but I don't know.
Okay. It's a pleasure companion.
It's a silicone humanoid. Well, it's a human. It's meant to be human.
Meant to be a human.
Yep. Essentially sex doll.
Okay.
It does have.
What are some of its features?
Well, it has a fully integrated skeletal structure, so you can pose her.
Okay.
It also has facial motion motors, so that she can update her facial expressions. The big thing is she's also a chatbot. You can talk with her.
Oh, yay.
Yeah. Outside of the average, sex doll accoutrement as well. But
okay.
it does those things. So don't worry.
They probably didn't, but they didn't bring that to CES, right?
It was there.
Okay.
It was there. It was sitting there and you could talk with it.
Okay. Cool.
Other features that it has, by the way, it has an app. So you can talk with it, chat with it, right? And
it's not enough that it's an AI robot. Nothing can escape the mobile app.
Well, it's like you can text with it, and so you can have a conversation with her.
When you're away from it.
Yeah, and then when you get home, she'll remember your conversations. It's crazy. Also, she'll send you selfies of herself.
Are they real selfies? Or
no,
are
they're AI
selfies?
generated selfies of herself.
Wow.
It'll only run you $4,000 to $5,000 depending on your upgrades.
Wait, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is what I thought too. I'm like, that is.
Wait.
I'm like that's plenty of room for degenerates to get a hold of.
No.
I know.
Wow, $4,000 to $5,000.
I know.
That's really scary to me. I did not know that before.
It's shockingly cheap.
This is really funny, but I think I am really concerned with where people, there's memes all the time, like Gen Z is cooked, when it comes to dating, dating apps don't work and stuff like that. So, I think that company might be seeing a hole in the market.
That
and
they
are
filling it.
They're filling the hole in the market, I think, a bit, and it's a little weird.
Yeah, they're not the only ones. Love Sense came out with a whole series of self-pleasure toys that learn what you like using AI.
Yeah.
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 And so it will optimize your experience, and you can talk to it while it's doing its thing and ask for different things.
Do you think there's a limit to what you can tell it to do?
I have no idea.
I don't think they would share that if there was. But
I do not know.
Like, could you get it to rob a bank though? If you really liked robbing banks, could you get it to
vibrates on the floor and crawls beside you?
Yeah. Cause a distraction for me.
I don't know, but it just feels like, did this need AI in it?
The sex robots?
Well, I guess I understand the sex robots, but more like the sex toys. The self pleasure that just learns what you want.
I'm out of my depth here. I can only assume so much from that. But even they're not immune to the buzzwords. You know? Maybe they got a stock, they got a juice somewhere. So
there was a whole lot more on the sex front, but I just want to cover the AI because I found that super ridiculous.
Okay.
But hold on, I will cover one more that I thought was kind of funny.
Yeah.
2 actually.
Okay.
No,
starting with 2.
Yeah. They had one where you can stick your ding dong in it, and it connects to video games, mostly games with single inputs. Yeah. And
I'm so
the test they had was, it was Flappy Bird, and the idea is you can thrust to make the bird go up.
You're lying. You're lying to me. No, you're lying to me. You're messing with me.
No. They had a whole series. They had a whole series on connecting video games to self-pleasure, and it's so wild that is a world that we're getting into. Where
that's just at CES, you know?
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, and that's just
have they always had that sort of stuff at CES?
Well, yeah, they always have had.
Yeah, but maybe I think it's just a little crazier these days. So,
it's a little crazier these days.
Man, am I just old? Do I just not know what the kids are into?
Well, I don't know, because they were talking about how you can hook up it, so they're creating robots that can do things. So essentially, they're selling it as ways to have a long distance relationship with all the physical benefits still.
Which I think the emotional damage to the generations coming up is probably even worse than anything physical that could happen to them.
Yeah.
So that's kind of, I mean, it's already happening with people in their chatbots.
Yes.
So they're on their phone. So,
well,
you get a physical robot to go along with it. I mean, sorry, ladies, I got my otaku AI waifu.
Yeah, talking about AI waifus, why am I blanking on which company it is? Very prevalent gaming company is releasing a AI holo bot that sits on your desk.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah.
I don't know what company you're talking about.
I think it's Razer. I could be wrong.
Sorry, Razer, if we're wrong.
It's one of the main ones, though. You would definitely recognize it. But it's essentially a gamer's companion.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen apps for that, too, where it's like you watch a movie with like an app that's on your phone, and they got like whole persona for it and stuff like that. Man, it's kind of weird.
Frankly, it's sad.
It makes me want to like go out and like get people angry at me just so like I'm not immune to like disappointment or rejection anymore, because I feel like that might be a very valuable skill coming up.
It just feels like if you need, I mean, the idea is it like scratches that itch, that fantasy itch everyone has about like Cortana.
Okay.
Like you'd have a little hollow.
I didn't grow up with Halo, so I can only imagine.
Chick sitting on your desk and she talks to you.
Okay. Affirmation.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Will you be testing out one of these products, Micah?
No, I can't say I would. I struggle with even just using the ChatGPT voice feature.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it feels weird.
It feels weird.
Yeah.
And maybe that's just me, but I don't like when it talks back.
You want it to make sure, you want it to look at, you want to make sure it's a robot.
Yeah.
You don't want it to leave that box in your brain where it's like, oh, I'm not talking to a person.
I don't want to ever get to that point where I'm chatting with it, you know?
Yeah. It's so crazy. I watched iRobot today.
Oh, today.
Literally today.
Yeah.
And that's all I've been thinking about this first segment of the pod is literally just like, man, it's like, I don't think anyone cares to learn lessons from movies, even though there's like a million, like I watched Terminator 2 again recently. Not that I don't think we're close yet. I hope we're not close.
We could be.
We could be. But, you know, it's interesting how much, like, what's causing all this, you know? I mean, it's greed, probably, or, you know, from a scientist's perspective, innovation. Or
where even is the greed with OpenAI? They're losing money. Hand over fist.
That's true.
I guess the only person making money is Sam Altman, but that's just off of stocks.
Yeah.
Anyway, CES.
Yeah.
There were some highlights.
Yeah, I mean, it's something I enjoyed about CES was the advancement of mini PCs. We had a whole episode, man, a long time ago where I showed my mini PC, and that's how I emulate stuff and all that's. But mini PCs are like starting to become like you could have one as your main setup if you want to at this point. Like B-Link is one of the companies I follow, and that's the one that that's the brand that I had, and it was they got like some really nice GPUs and RAM inside their newest model. Now I'm sure it costs an arm and a leg.
Well, right now, absolutely.
But even like the mini PC I bought, like if I bought it right now, it'd be like $150.
Yeah.
Versus the 400 plus I paid for it when I got it.
Absolutely.
So even if like, you know, I see that and I'm like, oh, I'm going to get the B-Link 10. I'm not saying that. I'm like, man, the B-Link 7 is going to be so much cheaper in like one more year. So it's going to be crazy. So that's what I was happy about. And controllers. Controllers seem pretty cool. They're doing things where like you can take out like I forget what company this was, but they had like modules.
The modular controllers. Yeah.
So you could throw in like a GameCube style button layout, N64.
That is my favorite thing, and it is the most consumer friendly thing I've seen. Why can't I think of the companies that's doing it? They're doing the modular controllers, modular laptops, modular phones.
Yeah. I know GameSir is making a modular controller, but I don't think they're reaching out into all the other things.
They even released the first ever modular watch that essentially it removes the whole like you need to go to a watchmaker for XYZ because you can pop the top off, you can change all the individual parts, and it just works because it's designed to be easy to repair.
Yeah.
It's so consumer friendly. It's so amazing.
You don't pay for a subscription to get all your parts.
Exactly. You don't pay for a subscription for your parts.
Hey, I'm sure there'll be subscription services for hardware eventually.
I'm sure.
There already is, but you know, mainstream, I guess.
Yeah. One really cool thing, I think it's Lenovo did the rollable screen.
I did see
the
that.
Rollable OLED screen, the first ever.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Oh yeah.
Like
just lay it out like a dang blanket.
Yeah,
you know?
Expensive as all get out. I don't remember, but I remember my jaw dropped at what they're trying to sell.
I'm more
it for.
Just like, when am I going to use that?
Well,
you know,
I don't know because
like...
I think it's like the form factor thing, right? Like you can like it's leading into that like we're getting to the age of where you know Star Trek was, where you like popped up your screen and pulled up one and then multiples, right? And we're getting to the point where you can take your laptop out of your travel bag, set it up, and it rolls out into a monitor.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, the foldable phones, I don't know if you've seen the
they had a
Samsung trifold. Yep. The Samsung trifold's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
So that's pretty dope.
They also released the latest in TV, OLED TV.
Whatever makes the ones right now cheaper. You know, let's keep getting new TVs. Make
the thinnest one ever. It is thinner than a picture frame.
I've never cared about that. If I'm being honest, it's cool.
It's really cool.
It's cool.
It's also one of the brightest OLEDs on the market, which feels really weird to say. It's also the thinnest.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's like weird. I'm ready for the holograms. You know, that's what I'm ready for.
Well, they do exist. I was surprised that they weren't shown at CES. There is a company that I've been following who's been building hollow tables.
Yes, I've. Yeah.
And they were
really interesting.
Really interesting and really cool. I was surprised that they weren't there this year.
They didn't have enough money to get the spot.
Honestly,
listen, they had the AI toothbrush. AI toothbrush was there.
Oh, they had candy that plays music while you suck on it.
Candy that plays music while you suck on it.
Remember the big fad of toothbrushes that would play music through like the bone conductivity?
Yeah, I remember those ads.
It's now in candy. Yeah, I know.
What song would you put in your gumdrop?
I don't know. It's Suckers. you suck on them and it plays music. While
Dude,
you
we're gonna
suck
get
on them.
some band collaborations
There-
suckers.
Yeah, there might be.
Do they taste good? I'm assuming they taste all
I
right.
assume it's just sugar.
Where's
right?
the compromise? I feel like there's a compromise somewhere in that experience.
Probably the cost.
Probably the music.
Probably the quality.
I doubt the audio quality is that good.
Well, you're listening to it through your teeth, which your teeth historically aren't meant to listen to music.
Historically.
That's
That's very true. Very astute observation.
But I don't know. I remember watching CES as a kid, right? Being super excited about all these new technologies coming out, right? Like, it wasn't like a gaming show, but it was showing all... Like, I remember when the Oculus was displayed there.
Yeah.
Right? That was massive.
That's huge.
I mean, we had some VR stuff, but it's like that's not even getting the love it deserves, especially when, like, on the consumer side, VR is, like, kind of the really cool thing to continue working on.
Yeah. I feel like right now, technology is at a point where it's so incremental. Now, even, like... AI like in 2025 versus like 22 or 23, like the jump in new language models and stuff like that has been very incremental. A lot of the new tech upgrades have been incremental, and so that combined with like the rising prices, specifically RAM, but everything's going up, it makes this year feel very kind of lame. You know?
Yeah.
Now, and also there's a big push now for like, you know, dumb phones are getting more and more popular. And I think going offline, off grid, if you can even get that way.
It's like technology isn't interesting enough and more people are just afraid of it at this point. And I don't blame them.
No, I don't blame them out either.
Like the cool things, right, is the day-to-day technologies. And the trouble is what they're all showing is like, well, no one really asked for this in their day-to-day.
Or no one's going to upgrade, you know, to what
Like,
their day-to-day thing is already.
One of the really cool things was they had a pair of digital display glasses, right, heads-up glasses, that were 240 hertz. First one of its kind. The whole like concept behind it is it wants to remove the like hunchback or everything else because you can sit however is most ergonomic or comfortable to you while still having your full display.
Yeah.
The idea is it will link to anything because it's through a USB-C cable. So they already have it compatible with like the Switch, your Steam Deck, your e-reader, if that's what you're into. I mean, I'm into e-reading, so that wasn't a diss. I realized it sounded like a diss. And it's super cool.
Yeah.
And I don't think it got nearly as much attention as it probably should have.
You know, I'm surprised that wireless connections haven't been like as prominent
I'm
in our
surprised
daily
Bluetooth
lives.
hasn't been evolved in some way.
Yeah. Well, you know, like we still use cables for everything. There's a cable on this microphone going on. Where's the wireless XLR input? Even if it maybe not like a cord, you know, two receivers, you know, stuff like that. Like those exist. I've used them a lot before in previous jobs, you know, but it's like, it's not popular enough, not widespread enough. I don't know. That's something that's always been weird to me.
I think people trust cables.
Oh yeah. I mean, it feels.
Yeah.
The feel is there.
you want to plug in, you know.
But I don't know what the feel is going to be right when I'm plugging in my Switch into my glasses. Yeah. That's going to feel a little heavy on the noggin.
Well, I don't know. I think companies found it out with like removing headphone jacks and stuff. Is that there was outrage at the beginning, and it took years for people to get comfortable with that. I mean, I'm realizing now that my my Samsung doesn't even have a headphone jack anymore.
Yeah.
But like
it took years to stop getting wired headphones.
I know. Like, no one really does it anymore.
No,
like, everyone's got wireless headphones, but...
It'll be interesting.
It will be. I just want to feel like a kid again. I want technology to be cool and fun.
Yeah, and for me, like, technology that does excite me is stuff where I can relive old stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so nothing necessarily new. Like, even, like, the Steam hardware coming out is, like, great. Get to experience my Steam library.
Why can't I have a monitor setting that makes it feel like I'm playing on a CRT? Like, there's no reason you couldn't digitally enhance something to feel that way.
I mean, it's very...
I understand a tube TV, and I understand why it feels that way.
Unfortunately, I know a bit more about the topic, so there are a lot of reasons why. And there's some decent substitutes, but nothing is going to.
Well, I know, but why isn't that something that I can just by default do?
You'd have to have something like actually change how, you could maybe slide an overlay on. It'd have to be a physical thing. It couldn't be. I don't think it could be digital. I think it's a physical appearance versus a digital thing.
But why? Why? With all the modern technology we have, why can't I?
You should march into Microsoft's office and ask them yourself.
I should.
Even though
give
they
me a
don't
CRT
make
filter, bro.
monitors. Yeah. There's filters. So
No, a good one though.
yeah, walk into Phil Spencer's replacements office.
Yeah.
And say, hey, this Halo remake you're gonna make, probably. Where's my CRT filter?
Exactly.
Interesting.
Anyway.
But yeah, technology. I don't know. I'm going to keep diving headfirst into niche stuff. I'll adopt stuff when it gets affordable, but I think that almost all the stuff shown at CES was not even meant for the top. No, it was meant for the top 10% of consumers, bare minimum, if not top 5%.
Well, you got to look at the buzzwords.
Yeah, what makes them excited.
Bro.
AI powered.
Sex robots.
I don't know if they said that. Pleasure companions.
Pleasure
companions.
Yep.
As you said.
That's what I think that's what the world's missing.
Yeah. Well, we're about to be your pleasure companions as we take you through the Broad Boy Award.
Woot, woot.
We have, and so Broad Boy Awards, we wanted to do this idea where, we've done, last year we did our top 10 games, but I think we can go a bit deeper than that. So we have a variety of categories this time. What are they?
We don't know.
We have no idea. We have randomly chosen, or someone else has provided to us
A jar.
Full of categories.
Really
and
should have
things.
been a My Little Pony doll.
Okay. We're going to. But we have, I think, around 15 different things. And we're going to talk about it. But we don't want this to be premeditated. Like, I think kind of.
You're getting it off the cuff.
Off the cuff answers to some of the biggest questions of the last year. And we've had a lot of time to reflect.
Oh, we have.
I'm very passionate about the take that why are we doing award shows before the year is over?
That's a good point.
The year hasn't ended yet. We haven't given like time for things to set in yet, but things have set in. And before we, put 2025 to the past, let's celebrate it. Let's celebrate it through the awards we're about to give.
I'm ready.
So I'll take the first one. So
we'll do a few.
Most addicting. What the Broad Boys Most Addicting Award. Now, I'm assuming this will be for games, movies, anything really.
Yeah.
Most addicting.
From 2025?
For 2025. I'm going to go first. I'm going to run it with Megabonk.
Ooh.
Megabonk.
You picked a game.
I did pick a game.
Hold on. We said anything.
Anything, yeah.
K-pop Demon Hunters.
All right, let's talk about it a bit. So, yeah, Micah, how about you? You talk about why that was your addiction.
Well, it wasn't
in 2025.
Okay, strictly not my addiction.
Most addicting.
I will say I did watch it like 4 times, maybe.
With the same people or different people?
With different people.
Okay,
but it was
good.
one of those like, have you seen it? No. Well, then we're gonna watch it. Which whatever.
Whatever.
Okay. I don't know. It's one of those phenomenons where it's like everyone saw it.
Yeah.
Everyone saw it multiple times.
I saw it once, but yeah.
And the music was on the radio, and there were memes, and there still are memes about it.
They were on Jimmy Fallon.
I know.
No, I think that's a good pick, actually. I haven't seen. I think Warner Brothers has been trying to, or really every studio has been trying to recreate what Frozen did.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they thought Barbie was going to be.
Yeah.
In 2023. But I think K-pop Demon Hunters is way more Frozen coded in the way that people are reacting about it.
And I really like it. It's a very safe movie idea, and the music's very catchy. Like there's nothing wrong with it.
No, I can definitely say there is nothing wrong with the movie.
Yes. I will say you did mention Barbie. it fell flat because it was a musical, but the only song anyone knows is
I'm Just Ken.
I'm Just Ken.
Yeah,
so.
that was funny. Yeah, and I mean, I think literally, I'm trying to remember how many songs were like top of the charts, you know, by the a couple months after, but it was actually insane. I went for a game. I went with Mega Bonk. Now, for me, it was like off the cuff. I was literally, is it Hades 2 or is it Mega Bonk? And I gotta say, I think Mega Bonk, even though I have technically less hours in versus Hades 2, I had way more late nights thanks to Mega Bonk. So great game. Wish it got more praise, but you know, a tough year.
I mean, it got nominated.
It did.
And then it got pulled.
It did get pulled because of the developer, you know, who we don't know whose identity it could possibly be, you know.
But apparently it's not his first game.
No, it's not his first game. But yeah, really good survival horde games, you know, which is coming into its own genre.
I think I played it, and I think just for me, it didn't mesh with me.
Yeah. Well, how many tries did you give it? It really hits you after the 20th.
I see. That's the trouble. Is it's very Risk of Rain coded, but I played Risk of Rain. I think I have like 20 some hours in it. Which is not a lot. I understand that, Risk of Rain players. It's not a lot. I'm just telling you, I played enough to say that I really enjoy Risk of Rain, but I wasn't willing to put in the hours to really get there.
Yeah.
And this just I don't know, maybe it was the map size. The movement feels really, really good, and I don't feel like there's anywhere for me to go with it, but just the personal
the real killer with Megabonk is that it didn't get like content fast enough because there's one guy working on it. And unfortunately in this landscape we were in, that was the killer.
It just felt, this might be a hot take for people who like it, it felt like the mobile game version of Risk of Rain 2.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Okay.
So Vampire Survivors is technically a mobile too, and that's a phenomenal game.
I love Vampire Survivors, but frankly, it pioneered a genre that a lot of other people have done better.
Yeah.
Which, nothing against Vampire Survivors. You did it. But Vampire Survivors is like the H1Z1 of Battle Royales.
Yeah.
Where it's like, it was technically the first.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of better ones out there now.
Yeah. Well, I think Megabonk was a great step in the right direction. Next up, Best Comeback. So this could be an IP.
Oh.
This could be a gaming studio. So not Ubisoft, but you know.
Who came back strong? I have an answer.
I think I thought I had one, and then you startled me.
I know
you knocked it out of me. You
one.
go first then.
Battlefront 2.
Battlefront 2.
Yep.
Oh, I remember now. Overwatch 2 for this year for 100%. 100%. So Battlefront. All right, I don't know much about how Battlefront 2's. I know it was free on Epic Games a bit ago, and I know it was heavily on sale.
And resurged because EA did the right decision. They removed all microtransactions from the game.
There was a big Battlefront 3 campaign.
There was.
Was that this year? Or
yeah, that was this year because
Yeah.
people were playing Battlefront 2 so much, and they're like, "Wait, this was actually a good game." Once you get rid of all the crap no one liked.
Yeah, and I mean, I played it this year.
Yeah.
Even so I was like, that was crazy.
It hit peak player counts.
Yeah.
Like 8 years after launch.
Yeah, I always remember like Battlefront 2 came out on my birthday, and I was so pumped for it, and I had so much fun the first 10 hours, and then it's like,
it's like,
it's
wait,
gonna
I
take
can't
a while
actually
to
unlock
upgrade.
the characters I want to play.
And there wasn't enough prequel content, in my opinion. But it's just after the updates, after you got a lot more heroes and stuff, they should have put in freaking Kit Fisto or Plo Koon or that's my opinion. But
That's for squadrons.
yeah,
But
anyway. It's a good game.
yeah,
And you can still play it now. There's still lots of people playing it now.
ton of people like people really love it. It's just proof that you don't need microtransactions for people to play the freaking game.
Yeah, no. And I'm hoping they learn that because
Well,
they probably won't, but
we don't have to. They introduced a battle pass and they introduced extra stuff to Battlefield 6 that no one wanted. EA doing EA shenanigans. Thankfully, they haven't hard locked anything yet. It's still standard progression and everything. It's just the extra cosmetics and stuff.
okay.
So
The stuff
long
that
as-
turns you into different skins.
Thankfully, not yet. In fact, they got a lot of backlash for some of the skins being too colorful when they were just like gun sprays and stuff.
Yeah. Progression skins are like the coolest skins ever. So it's like that's how you get like dark matter in Call of Duty.
Yeah,
like,
but no one,
that
like,
was the coolest one because it took effort.
That's not the Battlefield thing. What people want in Battlefield is to have a really big chevron on the kill screen.
I'll never understand that piece, but that's fine. All right, Overwatch 2. Let me tell you, like they had introduced perks, which is like completely like, all right, the way to phrase it, Overwatch earned its 2 this year. I'm like, it took us a second, and really it was because of Blizzard, overhead that it turned out the way it did at launch. But I think the team really turned it around, made it a super, super fun game. Tried Stadium this year, which is a super fun extra game mode. I see it more as casual. Some people see it more competitively.
Yeah,
but it's super fun. It's like at MOBA, like buy your gadgets, buy your upgrades. Which completely changed how your characters play.
Yep.
I think they've done a really good job. I think they need to keep going. If they can do another really good push this year, I think it'll overtake Rivals, which now, when Rivals came out, it was just like Rivals and then Overwatch players, kind of coping.
Yeah.
But now they are kind of like on even playing fields. And it is because of Rivals that Overwatch got their stuff together.
Both are releasing so much good stuff because of it. Like Rivals continues to drop new characters. They continue to do balance optimizations. The competitive sphere is really enjoying it now. And then you got people playing Overwatch again. It's like, it's great. Healthy competition makes for a healthy market.
Yep. And apparently there's going to be another big game because they're saying every year they want to do something big. And so apparently the next season here is going to include that change. But in 2025, I think I put over 200 hours in Overwatch, which I hadn't done since 2017. So that's my biggest comeback of the year. And I was not expecting it, if you can believe it. I was not a big Overwatch. I was pretty disappointed with the release and stuff like that. But I mean, Overwatch is always special to me. I've played it for since 2016 basically.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it still has a place in my heart. But now I can be like, hey, it's kind of good now, so you should play it.
I might consider it again.
Might consider it. Great, Micah. You want to pull the next one?
The next one we're gonna do.
It's fun to pull stuff out of the jar.
This one, what is it? Best visuals.
Okay. I'm assuming that's art direction on any. Ooh, this is tough. All right, I got mine. Best visuals. Man, that's actually so tough. But
there were so many good animations and stuff that came out.
You want me to start with mine?
Yeah.
I'm going with the Chainsaw Man movie.
Oh, it was so good.
It was so good. If you're not into anime, like, you're not gonna like the Chainsaw Man movie.
I don't know, man. If you're not into anime, you might like the Chainsaw Man movie.
But you can still see it and be like, how did people make this? Is actually, and it's not just like the fast fight moments, but it's also like the slow, like when they're in the pool, like the
water.
Yeah, the water, the music, the anime. It's just, it's peak.
Yeah, I was gonna. I don't know that there's much better than that.
I mean, I was like
really racking my brain.
It was so like, and Demon Slayer also had a movie this past year, and that also looked really good. They're like one of the main fights, like blew me away. But I think that's I think it doesn't hold a candle to the Chainsaw Man movie. That's like a totally different style. It's crazy. It's just like,
no,
I was so impressed.
I think you're right. I mean, I still like one of my backgrounds is still the Chainsaw Man art. So no qualms with that decision.
Yeah. And like the audio is amazing in there too. Yes. So but visually, like if I had to go for audio, I'd probably give it to Demon Slayer, but visual, I'm Chainsaw Man all the way.
How many more of these do we want to do?
Keep going until it's empty.
Until it's empty.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
It's the awards.
Big. Best story. We gotta move a little quicker then.
All right.
Flash. No. I was like, flash forward.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Best story would have to go to...
I'm going with... All right. I got mine. You want me to say mine?
I know mine.
All right. I'm just going with Weapons.
Weapons?
The horror movie.
I didn't hear about it.
You're kidding.
No.
You never heard about Weapons.
No.
I don't want to take up too much time, but it's
Okay.
literally, you need to watch it.
Okay.
You literally need to watch it.
Okay.
It's a horror movie, but no, you like horror movies.
I do, yeah.
You will love it.
Okay.
You will absolutely love it. It is it's probably my favorite movie of the year.
Oh, okay.
Over Chainsaw Man.
Okay.
But the story and Weapons was different. It was, I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's really good.
I was gonna say, without having watched Death Stranding 2 yet, I was gonna say it's gotta be Kingdom Come Deliverance for me.
Completely fair.
Made me tear up.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to argue with that. I've never played the game, so I can't go with you. Can't go with you on that. All right, next up, we got Best Movie. Well,
You just said it.
I just said it was Weapons.
My favorite.
So I'll leave it up to
I
you.
think my favorite was Chainsaw Man this year.
Yeah.
That I saw.
For all the reasons we've said and
Yeah.
more.
FNAF 2.
FNAF 2. Where does that rank?
It was pretty low.
Yeah.
I wrote a pretty bad letterbox review for it.
Oh, that's too bad. All right. Best Villain. Best Villain.
Oh.
That's tough.
Oh.
Man, I got to think of villains.
Who? There was one. It's sticking out in my mind. I really wish this was a Baldur's Gate year. Because Ketherick Thorm is a freaking awesome villain.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I'm having a hard time thinking about villains.
Hold on. So Critical Role released their new season of their new show, The Mighty Nine. The main villain is Trent Ickathon.
Okay.
And he is a phenomenal portrayal of someone who feels justified in their own mind.
Okay.
I mean, I would say the same thing about another character. His name's Essek, who for the first half of the season's evil, until he has a oh crap, what have I done type of moment. So he's actually in league with Trent for the first 3 episodes, and then Trent goes further than he's willing to go, and then he realizes he's actually partnered with a madman.
Yeah.
And it's really good because he's super charismatic. People don't think he's evil, but he is very evil. Great villain. He was obviously originally written by Matthew Mercer, who's a phenomenal character developer, stuff like that.
Yep. Interesting. Yeah, but I do like that about villains is when they have such strong resolve or reasoning for why they're doing what they're doing. So yeah.
Well, he believes when a villain believes what they're doing is right, and you can see why they believe it. That's a good villain.
Yep. Oh man, I literally just had mine and it lost me again. I was going to, where my head was so strong. It was like I'm saying this.
Yeah.
I'm saying this, and now it's gone for me. Man, that sucks. I wish I could just go back in time by 10 seconds and pull it out. This is what happens when we do it off the cuff. It's this is gonna happen.
I mean, I was ready.
Yeah. I know. Gosh, best villain. Oh yes. Now this is my favorite villain, I would say, of the year. Not necessarily. I'm not gonna be like, oh, this is the best written character ever, but I really liked Lex Luthor in this year's Superman, just because I think they captured an essence of Lex that he's just a D1 hater.
Yeah.
And that was something I loved to see in the Superman movie. I'm not gonna say he's the best written thing or the most thought provoking villain ever or of all time, but man, just the way Nicholas Hoult portrayed him, I was just that made me happy. So next up, we got most overrated. Most overrated of 2026. Let's say no Call of Duty for this. That's
one.
One.
So easy.
Yeah, that's the easy answer. No sports games, no Call of Duty. Let's say no Assassin's Creed as well, because I feel like you might give that answer.
I feel like Assassin's Creed's fair because a lot of people did like it. But not this year's Assassin's Creed, actually. Not a lot of people like it. Maybe it's a hot take, but probably Ghost of Tsushima 2. Ghost of
Ghost of
Tsushima.
Yotei.
Ghost of Yotei. There we
Yep.
go. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes, or I shouldn't say it.
Mhm.
I thought, or no, what's the way to say this? That doesn't make people bust down my door. Ghost of Tsushima is great.
Mhm.
Ghost of Yotei kind of felt a bit more like an industry plant.
Well, I will say, it's just the same game, but better graphics.
Mm-hmm.
The storyline, I get it, but
Well-
it's been played out. It's the same freaking revenge plot, whatever.
Yeah, when I talk to people about Ghost of Yotei, you know, they're like, "Oh, I love it," and I was like, and then I get a bit deeper and like, "Well, what do you love about it?" It's like, well, you know, it's like
Well,
this part is whatever,
It's
or this
fun.
part's great.
It's fun.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's visually very stunning, and it feels great to feel like a badass killing people.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Like the movement's great. There's a ritualistic feeling to it where you kill someone, you slice through them, and you clean off your katana. And, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's very nice. It triggers every dopamine receptor, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the critical praise it got, it just feels like, especially with everything else that came out this year,
Mm-hmm.
probably a little overhyped. That's not saying it's not a good game, right? Ghost of Tsushima is phenomenal. Ghost of Yotei is the exact same game, just looks nicer.
Yep.
But it isn't revolutionary in any way.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I want to say Death Stranding too.
As someone who hasn't seen it yet, I can't say anything about it because supposedly it's like 10 times better than the first game, and people still love the first game.
Yeah. I'm not gonna elaborate any further.
My jar,
Go
my
for
jar,
it.
my jar, my jar.
I don't think it shouldn't even been a Game of the Year nomination.
I think that's probably true. Most chaotic. I don't even know what that means. Man, who wrote these? Jeez.
Most chaotic. What the heck is that?
Oh, Minecraft movie.
Chicken Jackie. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was good.
Yeah,
That's a good answer.
that came out this year.
Man, that came out this year. Huh?
In 2025, yeah.
Wow.
And at the start of the year.
Man, that was something, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good answer. I'm stealing that one.
Okay.
I'm just going to agree with you. You take the next one. Easy. I don't think anyone can
peasy.
fight us on that either.
No, I don't think so. Biggest surprise.
Ooh.
Silk Song.
That Silk Song coming out might be the biggest surprise of 2025. I think that's got to be up there.
What was a massive surprise that came out that we didn't think would be good and was actually good? I swear we had a conversation about this.
We probably did. I mean, Megabonk was a surprise to me.
I mean, a lot of indie games, but we predicted a year of indie.
We did. But a AAA game that did.
Concord.
I don't know. That's surprising.
I don't know.
Battlefield 6 being as good as it
Battlefield
was.
6 being as good as it was a big surprise.
Yeah, and their whole like they had a good campaign for
Yep.
it. You know, leading up to the release as well. Like that was surprising to me.
And still going very strong.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Other surprises. I mean, like it's tough. See, man, it's tough to just come up with it right here. But
I think we were surprised by a lot of things. I was surprised by how bad FNAF 2 was.
yeah,
I wasn't expecting much, and it really even undercut my expectations.
yeah. Here, I think my biggest surprise is that the Switch 2 is like the best-selling console of all time.
Good, yes, good comps. I'm still shocked at just how many
And it
units
held
they
that
sold.
over the holiday season as well.
I know.
So, which I like Nintendo. I think I've expressed that a bit on the show, is that I like Nintendo. But, you know, it's like the best-selling system of all time.
I will say that was probably my biggest surprise was seeing the Switch 2 with a limited lineup.
And I think what surprised me about it is like hearing all the discourse about it beforehand, and it's like, oh no, it's still top charts. And like, do you think families are buying it in June?
Yeah.
You know, or May? You know, it's like, no, that was like the community.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. So yeah, that's mine. So moving on, we got your best comfort pick. Do you have a cozy game you played this year, Micah?
I have been playing a ton of Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. They just released their expansion, War Sales.
Yeah, back to the spreadsheets. Yeah.
Well, this one isn't. This one's like third
It's
person
parkour?
sword fighting.
Oh,
Like you have a war band
Yeah.
that you lead around, and then you lead your troops, but you are also a troop.
Okay.
It's fun. I enjoy it.
Great.
War Sales essentially added ships. You can command up to 8v8 ships with like 60 people on each.
Okay, and that was your comfort pick. That was that made you relax.
I've been trying to 100% the game because they fixed a whole bunch of bugs with the achievements.
So,
and now
you'll
can
just pop
actually do it.
you'll pop it up every now and then and give it a go, and then get a couple more achievements
Yep.
and stuff like that.
Yep. I've been really enjoying it. It's like really calming at the end of the day. You can hop on Discord, just chat with people, but there's no like expectation from you because it's a single player game.
Yeah. Comfort pick is tough for me. I think I got to go with the cartoon Adventure Time. Been rewatching that this past year. Just not any commitment or trying to really grind through it. It's just I'll pop open a couple episodes every now and then. It's a good show.
It's a good call.
Good show. So.
Best soundtrack.
There's so many options for this one.
And this one's one where it's like I didn't think.
Oh, biggest surprise is probably Expedition 33.
When did Arcane Season 2 come out? Was that end of 2024?
That's tough to say. It was around winter time.
It was in the winter. I feel like it was 2024, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Because if that was, I would say that's the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Claire Obscura comes up in my Spotify all the time, and I just will always listen to it.
I was literally just thinking Expedition 33.
Yeah.
So I think just because it's different.
It's different.
It's French.
It tickles. It tickles a part of my brain.
Dude,
when
they hit that moment in the baguette song.
Oh, I know.
Oh my goodness.
It just
It hits you in the bag.
creamy.
Yeah,
Best overall game.
Well, I think we've answered these before.
I think so.
But now I'm forgetting what I even said. But man,
I'm still
so torn.
Like for the year, right?
For the year.
I think like
shoot.
I've got different categories that I want to give things to. Yeah. I'm torn because I love Silksong.
Yeah.
And frankly, it's a masterclass in platformer.
Yeah.
But then Kingdom Come Deliverance is a masterclass in what an RPG should be.
Mm-hmm.
And then as far as like turn-based game, Claire Obscura is probably the best one almost ever made.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. It's up there for sure.
Yeah. That style, I guess. I mean, you're more of a JRPG guy, so you would know a little better. Man, I really wish there was a definitive answer.
This is tough. I'm literally scrolling through my Steam library right now to make sure that like I'm not missing anything.
I put the most hours out of any of the games that came out this year. I put the most hours in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Yes.
The most hours I played in any game this year was Transport Fever 3. Unfortunately.
Oh, that's too bad.
I 100%ed it, which is why it took so long.
Okay.
That was a spreadsheet game.
I was just about to ask if that was parkour or spreadsheet.
Hurt my head at times.
Okay.
Well, you're calculating profit margins for your trucks.
Yeah. Man, this is so tough. I played a lot of really good games this past year.
Yeah, but you got to pick one that came out this year.
I do.
That was the idea.
Was it?
I thought so. Maybe it doesn't have to be.
It doesn't have. Does it not have to be? I don't know. Oh man, this is so tough.
I think, frankly, the best game I played this year would be Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I'm just going to throw it out there.
That's fair.
I really wanted it to win Game of the Year. I understand why it didn't.
I'm so conflicted.
Okay,
Like,
we got 3 left, so you better.
I know. Okay, because literally, if I'm thinking like I'm just gonna give my top 3.
Yeah, go for it.
Mario 64.
No, that's a good pick. Sorry,
Hades 2.
That was a great pick.
Expedition 33.
That was a great pick.
I think those are literally like the top 3 games I played the past year. So yeah, I'm ready.
Moment of the year.
Oh my goodness,
there were a lot of good moments.
A lot of good moments.
Silksong
release.
Silksong release was so hype.
I've never seen that many people unified.
I know.
In like so many years.
I know. That's great. Honestly,
I'm fine with giving it to that. But yeah, I mean, there are awesome moments. Like,
Well, that is the moment when an
that
indie
that
title
might be the
crashes
moment.
every single storefront there is.
It's hard to beat.
It's hard to beat.
That's like, even though it didn't win that many, I think it won one Game of the Year award, and I'm sure it won other awards at different shows. But I think nothing broke the internet quite like Expedition 33 this year.
That's true.
Well, Expedition 33 is not what I meant to say. I meant to say Silk Song.
Yeah.
But Expedition 33 from like a critic's perspective, Silk Song from like a
Gamer's perspective.
You had people who had never played Hollow Knight being like, "Oh shoot, time to get on Silk Song," or "Time to play Hollow Knight," and stuff like that. Just absolutely insane. That was like the gaming moment of 2025, I would say.
Final two.
We got most underrated. I got mine for this. This is Ball Pit for me.
Ball Pit.
Did you play Ball Pit at all?
No, but I think I watched you play Ball Pit.
Ball Pit's good. Ball Pit's good. Should get more love.
My most underrated game would probably be the War Sales expansion for Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord.
Man, that's underrated. That's very underrated.
It's a pretty niche community, but it is honestly, in my opinion, one of the best representations of that era of naval combat since like Rome Total War.
Yeah. If I'm going to go beyond games here for a second, I think the most underrated thing for me this year is just retro achievements.
Weapons.
I'm not going to say what weapons is actually very highly rated. So it's still crazy to me that you never heard about it before. But, as we were talking about earlier today, technology is getting more expensive.
Yeah.
It's getting harder. You can just experience stuff in the past, and people are actively investing in making the ways you play those games better.
I think I would agree with you. I think,
and not enough people are now. It's past like 100,000, or it has like we're getting close to 1 million users. For retro achievements, but I think it should be like way higher with how technology is getting more expensive. You're not going to be able to buy yourself a PC in the next couple of years. So it's literally like there are still ways to find new things, and it's in not your backlog, but history's backlog.
Exactly.
Go play a game on the that used to be on the Dreamcast. Or go find, your favorite PlayStation 2 game growing up, and try to get all the achievements in that. Do you really know the game? There's some things that are like, some surprises in there.
I like that. That's very wholesome.
It is. And I also spent like hundreds of hours doing retro achievement stuff this past year. So
that's very wholesome.
I'm still doing it. All right.
Last one.
Biggest disappointment. I got mine. Not even close.
I'm scared because I'm probably going to agree with you, but
I don't know if you'll agree with me.
My biggest disappointment has to be movies in general this year.
Yeah.
Like, it was hard to find something good in film.
And I think we talked about it a couple episodes ago, or maybe the last episode, but I'm excited for this year for movies, which is rare for me because I'm not even a big like getting hyped about movies guy. I'll just go see the movies. But this year I'm like, I got at least 7. I'm going to make sure I try and see in theaters. Yeah. So, I agree. Like, even all the movies I did think were good, it's like had to find them, and I think the what's it called? The Oscars this year is just like,
well, it's a whole bunch of picks that aren't based on, like, don't even get me started on Oscars. I think there are a couple like fine movies in it, but most of the like movie picks are like, it's like.
No, I get exactly what you're saying.
We've had an episode about it. We'll talk about the Oscars after whatever, we'll get there.
If we care,
Yeah, but like it's like, what are the Oscars when like movies like The Shape of Water or like what is it, Moonlight or whatever win over some definitely deserved movies? Like, what happened to the time period when like Godfather gets an award? Why is it fish sex?
Well,
sorry, that's still one of the it's still in my mind one of the most like egregious like wins.
I think it flew over your head. I just don't think you understood.
I must not have understood it. Like
you just don't know enough.
Yeah, that's the same guy who's doing The Bride this year.
Yes.
Fun fact.
Yes, I forgot about that fact.
Yeah.
So I'll probably see The Bride though.
Yeah, I probably will too.
Not necessarily because I think it'll be awesome, but I just want to see it.
Yeah.
So interesting.
There's the Margot Robbie film called Wuthering with You, with some I don't remember. That's a game.
That's a movie.
Yeah, coming out, isn't it?
Weathering with You.
No. Wuthering. Maybe I'm crazy. I can't remember the name.
You're rambling to me.
My wife wants to see it really bad. It's a romance.
All right. Well, biggest. You should see Heated Rivalry.
I've been told that.
You should.
It's gay hockey, isn't it?
You already know.
Isn't it Yuri on Ice, but hockey?
Yeah. It's got like a 9.9. So
I know. I've seen so many good reviews about it. It makes me want to see it.
I know. Yeah. My biggest disappointment this year was Monster Hunter Wilds, bar none.
I wasn't disappointed because I wasn't hyped, but I
need to frame this for you. The Monster Hunter Wilds Game Awards trailer, like splash screen with the logo, was the screensaver on the TV in my living room from the time it was announced to a month after the game came out. I have 50 hours in it. I played through the game. I did the post-game grinding when it came out. And unfortunately, I tried to boot it up, and the graphics are worse. There are checks where you get worse FPS if you don't own enough of the DLC, because of the way the game like has the character that's like checking if you have DLC.
How it's loading?
Yeah, well, it has a cat that'll like tell you like, hey, get this DLC. So if you own all the DLC, it's not running the checks for it. So the performance has just been a nightmare. It's been super upsetting. Now the actual game is fine. It went in directions I didn't necessarily like. It was more like fast paced versus like hunting the monster, you know, which is another part. But just like, I can't even talk about that because I just got beat like the game's unplayable.
Yeah.
Which is like, how is Capcom, who has had a really good run, why'd it have to be my series? Why'd it have to be the game series? It was my most anticipated game of 2025, of 2024 even, you know. Yeah. It's like, and then it comes out and it's fine, and then the game breaks and you can't play it, and it's like, if you have a PlayStation 5, you can play it just fine.
Yeah.
But like, literally, I'm so upset, and I'll probably still buy the expansion for it with the copium that they'll fix it.
I'm sure they'll fix it eventually.
The problem is that they built it on NVIDIA AI upscaling, stuff that didn't work.
Yeah.
So they're taking out the cornerstones. They're gonna have
to port console version essentially. What I think they're gonna end up doing is essentially ripping the PC development and then creating a port, and that'll fix the graphic issues. But then you're going to have the downscaling, essentially, that a port has.
Yeah. Like, literally, I was so excited for the future of the series.
They'll fix it.
And now
it's Capcom. They don't leave broken games.
That's true. But for now, it's more of just like, I just got to wait.
Yeah,
just give it 3 years. I just got to play old games in the meantime.
Just give it 3 years, and it'll be good.
Yeah. Isn't that awesome?
Well, I know we had 2 more things we want to talk about.
Yes.
There's a movie coming out, and there's a pitch of the week. I want to talk about a movie coming out.
Yep.
It's called Iron Lung.
Yes.
Comes out in 9 days, January 30th.
I'm sure you've heard of it. Or if you haven't, this will be interesting.
This is Markiplier's movie. He has spent a long time doing it. Full production, the whole thing, self-produced, self-published. He had initially opened it up to, I think, like some small, like 18 movie theaters across the country or whatever.
Yep.
Sold out within the first 3 days. Crazy. And people were like, well, how am I going to see the movie now? Because it was sold out for the entire runtime in these theaters.
Yep.
Wild. And he goes, I'm working on negotiating a deal, whatever. Long story short, since his initial announcement with ticket sales to now, it is in well over 100 theaters across the U.S. and with international releases, and is projected on its opening weekend to make almost $18 million.
Boom.
I'm just saying, you want to talk about what might be a cultural touchstone this year? That might be it.
An indie movie.
An indie movie. I've just
so indie in the game sense, I think, is more of what I'm saying. Because independent,
yeah.
But, you know
I mean, it's independently published too.
Yeah.
Like it
is an indie movie, but
in the sense of like indie in every way. This is it. It is self-funded, self-published, self-marketed. Like this is all essentially word of mouth. You know.
For a game that people don't really care
For a
about
game that
much.
no one cares about.
It's
like,
it's fun.
It's
interesting.
Like, it's like a one playthrough game that only lasts like 6 hours or something.
We'll see if it's a one watch movie though.
I don't know. I mean, I've seen a lot of like he's doing the right thing. There hasn't been a ton released in any of the trailers, which is great.
Yep.
So I don't know. But I've actually learned more about what the movie's going to be like through him talking about the production of the film than actually trailers.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen like they have the it was mainly just one room for the set, and it's rigged up so they can move it around.
They built a rig that like moves and everything.
That's gotta hurt, dude. He's getting actually thrown around in there. So pretty crazy.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah,
super excited.
Yeah, that's one of the 7 for me. So
yeah. Lastly,
you had the pitch of the week.
I have a pitch of the week.
I'm so interested in hearing
this
about.
might have been my most addicting if I had actually started it in 2025. This one, best mobile game, and I only picked it up recently because a bunch of my friends have been playing it, and it is genuinely very, very fun. And I am talking about Uma Musume Pretty Derby.
Yeah, the horse racing anime girl gotcha game.
Yes.
Congratulations!
It's the first ever gotcha game I've played, by the way.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So there is that.
Good for you.
But it like scratches this itch I have. It's the same itch that gets scratched when I play like TFT.
Okay.
But I can close it.
Which itch is this? Because I've played TFT and I fail to see.
It's the making decisions that boost your stats, right? You've got decisions that affect your whole run. I like it a lot.
And do you feel like some of the gotcha mechanics kind of bring down the game a bit?
Well, I hate to say, at least for me, they don't, because I was extraordinarily lucky.
Okay.
Have
you spent money on the game?
I have not.
Okay, just making sure. Just had to clarify.
So their rarest is SSR, right? Like super, super rare or whatever. I have pulled in the last 2 days. I've only done 6 pulls. 6 of the 10 pulls, so it's technically 60 pulls.
Okay.
But I have gotten 6 SSRs in 6.
And what is that
pulls.
crazy odds?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've essentially cleared my SSR roster. There's one technically that
I don't even know what that means, but man, that's...
well, so there's,
I'm so happy
there's meta cards and there's meta horses,
Got
right?
it. Yeah.
I have all of the meta except for one horse.
Oh, like actual meta for
for the game.
Yeah.
So
something people would spend like some money to get.
Yes.
So that way they could have the meta.
Yeah.
And you just basically have it.
I just pulled them. Yeah. So.
Man.
And so I'm like talking to my friend. I stream my pulls when I do them.
And they're so happy for you.
They were, yeah. They were freaking out. And I've got a clip of it on the Discord.
Got it.
Because it was wild because I got it and I was like, should I do another? Should I do another? Right? It was like one of the most sought after speed cards.
Okay.
And I was like, do I do another? And it did it. And I got the most sought after wit card immediately after on the next set of pulls.
I don't know what a wit is, but it's crazy. Man,
anyway,
this is
I've been really sucked into it.
So, but you're pitching this, so you think I should play it?
Frankly, I think it is genuinely very enjoyable game to play. It scratches almost every itch of like number go up. The animation is great.
Are you gonna watch the animes now? Because I'm pretty sure there's a few animation.
I've been watching every now and then. So they have watch parties in the Discord where they're watching it. And I'm like, pull it up on the second screen while I'm like playing Bannerlord or something, and we'll watch Uma Musume, which a lot of the races reflect the real life horses' careers, which is
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're based on real horses.
They're based on real horses.
Wow.
Yeah. I know more now about horse racing than I thought I'd ever know.
Japanese horse racing.
Japanese horse racing, which, mind you, it seems a lot cooler than...
Well, I'm sure if you were losing money on the track when it was actually happening, I don't think you would be...
Well, that's true.
Thinking that
That's
it was that
true.
awesome.
But I'm shocked at just how much lore there is for Japanese horse racing.
It's very surprising to me because I've heard that this gacha game is one of the most anti-predatory gacha games out there.
No,
right?
They give...
Which is crazy because it's based on
Horse racing?
Horse racing, which is like a very addicting gambling thing in real life.
The really cool thing that they have, and I'll give some credit to the game, right? You have to verify your age. Well, you more just put your age in, right? But every time you log in,
empty door frame,
empty door frame. But every time you log in, it says right on the front, it's like, if you are a minor, make sure you have permission XYZ. Like, it is a blatant.
Oh, thank goodness.
Right there, it's more than
They're
a lot
up
of
there with Roblox.
It's more than what a lot of companies do. And then they have limits. So essentially, you put your birthday in, whatever, right? If you were honest about it, they have set limits on how much per month you can actually purchase.
Purchase?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, there's purchase limits. So, like, if you are under 16 years old, you can only purchase $30 worth of stuff every month.
You get a Umamusume allowance.
Well, essentially.
Wow.
I think it's really healthy, you know? Like,
but they don't have any way to verify it. It doesn't mean much.
No, there's no way to verify it other than, you know, like, parents, if you're setting up your kid's account, then just make sure you put their real birthday in.
What, like, 14-year-old is like, hey, Mom, can you set up this game for me? And then it's like anime horse girls. What kid is doing that?
I mean,
maybe I don't know. Maybe that's what people are doing.
The most popular mobile game. So
I guess.
Yeah.
Good for that.
I will say, there are always events going on. You can make a butt ton of the monies and everything else. And so it's like, you don't
have to purchase.
You don't really have to purchase. Like, it's like, yeah, you can pay to, like, progress faster. Mm-hmm. But it's also like one career run takes about 30 minutes if you're, like, really pushing to get the career done. And you can do 4 per day just for free.
Okay.
And so it's like...
You're going to spend more than... If you're going to spend more than 2 hours...
Well, exactly. Well, that doesn't even include, like, there's group races and stuff like that. And so it's like, if you are spending more than 3 hours a day, I guess it makes sense to spend money on it. Mm-hmm. But if you're not... There's no reason, really.
Okay.
So
that game baffles me.
I
think. Are you going to thank Northern Lion? Are you going to say thank you?
Frankly, I only found out about the game because I watched Ludwig play in his tournament.
Why did he play?
Because Northern Lion was
because of Northern Lion.
Yeah.
So, thank you, Northern Lion. You've done this to all of us.
It's a good game. That was my pitch.
And this is a good episode.
It was.
Yeah. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. I've been Kay. This is Micah. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, do all the things. Subscribe to the podcast on Spotify and all the other places we have it at. Have a good one, dudes and dudettes.
See ya.
And horses.